Again, they'll run with Freeman. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Flush to his right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, here's P. Ryan. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Brooks Reed in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. He goes underneath to Freeman. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Redskins scoop it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sets.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Here's Pirine. No gain on the play there. Second down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Now a carry for Pirine. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Over. Back 99. Here we go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sideline. The other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Freeman with a fast feet, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Freeman again, a first down carry. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
So out now come the Redskins. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again with Pirine, and the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Tressway now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted it.
Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, but fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
This is Coleman, and he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, Freeman trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. 6 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down Atlanta. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Coleman. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to who. Or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Coleman now. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Give him 9 on the pickup, but they're still a few inches short now on fourth down.
We've seen this offense go for it on fourth down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third and goal.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on fourth and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 3-yard line. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
It's Pirine to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a play fake here on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. On first down, Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Fourth down. Here's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took it beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. The drive starts with a handoff to Pirine. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And while there's no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Redskins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Leopard!
Back to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And an alley to run. Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 83 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They start on the ground with Pirine. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down.
The try now, like a 56. Here we go now. Boom, 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 71 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Check. Left.
They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looking to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Dotson with a grab over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Tennessee. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Check.
a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll drop it off to P-Ryan, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go. 3-19.
They're going to look to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll drop to throw, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kamal Ishmael. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
He's been busy today. And now running right through it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be third down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The Falcons on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play clock winding down. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Falcons on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Coleman. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
No. Check. Patriot.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Here we go now. Boom. Back to the belly. Here we go. Here we go now. 3-19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Vic Beasley in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at about the 14. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A 4th quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. The Chiefs have scored again to extend their lead a bit. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Freeman again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. third down. It's Freeman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Ryan wants to throw it. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Pernell McPhee coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. And partner...
Yeah. Young Gerald.